What's good, Grizz Nation? It's your boy P Shark, or my actual regular government name, Parish Sharkey. Beat reporter for Bluff City Media for the Memphis Grizzlies. Last night, I'm back here with the post game bounce again. Last night, the Grizzlies did defeat the Portland Trailblazers by a score of 123-98. Impressive game. Nothing really to be down about. Not really much negativity. They gave up a couple. They gave up 29 second chance points. That was like the biggest thing that Coach Taylor Jenkins had a problem with in the post game press conference. But all around, great performance. And of course, you know who we're talking about: positivity. Ja Morant. I mean, amazing performance. First game back for him and Marcus Smart, but we'll get to Marcus Smart in a second. Ja Morant, first game back, he had 20 points at halftime with 6 assists, 1,000 in plays. His first dunk of the season, had the amazing dunk in the transition that had the whole fitness form in the uproar. Also had the behind the back pass to Brandon Clark and the alley oop to Jaren Jackson Jr. in the second half, and he ended the game with 22 points and 11 assists for a double in his first game back. So, hey, Ja Morant returning, most exciting player in the NBA. he definitely displayed that in his first game back after missing 8 games due to the hip injury, and hip injury didn't look to affect him at all. Now, he did have a slight injury scare. He did bump knees. He did have to limp off, but he went to the sideline. You kind of tell he was fine because he went to the sideline, sat down. They gave him a knee brace. Like, okay, we saw you bump knees. I know in that moment how much that hurts in that moment, but we know, like, well, most people who are like hooped or played sports probably figured that that's what it was. But because of the injuries he's had, because of him just coming out of an injury and all those good things, I understand if people, and I'm pretty sure some people probably panicking, thinking, "Oh man, he's probably gonna be out again," and it kind of felt that way a little bit. But once you saw him walk to the sideline and sit down on the bench instead of going to the locker room, that kind of gave hope for concern. I mean, gave hope that he was fine, and he came back and he looked well running and moving the rest of the game. So shout out to Ja Morant, welcome back. Definitely a welcome back. I also had to commend his defense. He helped keep Portland's guard Anthony Simons to 5 points on 2 of 14 shooting. So he's getting better. He's becoming a more well-rounded player. Not saying he guarded him the entire game, but he definitely made some plays on the defensive end that are very noticeable. Also, he had to have court shot that he made right before halftime, but it came after the buzzer. So shout out to Ja Morant again. Great game. Also, shout out to Santi Aldama. He had 17 rebounds, a career high, and a double-double. I want to say he finished with 13 points with it. Yep, 13 points and 17 rebounds. Hey, rebounding has been the key. The team it's definitely a team rebounding effort, and he's been leading the charge this whole season. And man, shout out to Santi. He's definitely gotten better with his rebounding from the past. And hey, just keep it going, man. We hey, ain't really much to complain about. We defeated Portland again for the second time. Portland was coming off a win at Houston, and they did beat Minnesota twice. So for us to blow them out twice, the 2 times we played them, hey, really good standing. Also, 3-point defense. I want to commend the Grizzlies. Portland shot 8 for 46 from three. That's after they shot 4 for 42 in their first matchup, meaning they're shooting 12 for, I want to say, 88 in the 12 or 88 from three in 2 matchups against the Grizzlies. So they are playing some 3-point defense, another criticism we normally have for the team. Another thing I want to say, Jaren took over the second half. He had 12 points in the fourth quarter to finish with 21 points. Um, that was like the Jaren show. Ja took over the first half. Jaren took over the second half to extend the lead because at the time Portland had made a run. They got within about 6, and Jaren helped spearhead the run to kind of push the lead back out, leading to the Grizzlies winning by 25 points. So, hey, our 2 stars, they definitely showed up. Desmond Bain struggled. He struggled a little bit. He only had 8 points on 2 for 8 shooting. But, you know, nights like that happen. We won by 25. We'll see how he can rebound from that performance going forward. It's just nice to see him, Ja, and Jaren back on the court together. And we expect better numbers on night that he's probably more needed, right? So not going too much sniff at that one. He has been struggling some lately, but I expect him. I've always expected him. Shooters would get out of their funk. So he'll bounce out of it. He had a good game recently as well. So he's gonna get back in the flow of things. I'm not as worried about Desmond Bain. Also, anything else? Jalen Wells, Marcus Smart. Jalen Wells got to start over Marcus Smart last night. In fact, Marcus Smart was the 10th man off the bench, I want to say, in last night's game, ninth man, late. Out and then, so Taylor Jenkins did employ 11-man rotation. Scottie Pippen went from scoring 30 points and 10 assists to being the last man, the 11th man in the rotation. He played the least amount of minutes. In 14 minutes, Marcus Smart played 18 minutes, and Jalen Wells started but played 15 minutes. Jalen Wells finished with 5 points and 4 rebounds in his starts over. I ain't gonna say first start because he had started over Marcus Smart recently, but it feels like this is more of a permanent-ish role, but we'll see going forward. But I mean, he played decently. He didn't really feel like he got just too many opportunities after the first quarter. He played like I think half the first quarter, and after that, it felt like I didn't really see him as much or involved as often later. But Taylor Jenkins would figure out the 11-man rotation, figure out how the minutes distribution would work. I also want to give a shout out to Brandon Clark. He had a near double double with 11 points and 9 rebounds. It's the second game in a row he's played really well. Second game he didn't attempt a three. So shout out to BC. Doing well. Look like his guys bounced back. Look like he's finding his game within his new offense. So that's good to see. And just keep giving a shout out to everyone on the bench. Scottie Pippen for taking the declining role, but still giving him good effort and performing the best he can in the smaller role he had after obviously he wasn't going to start anymore. But yeah, it's kind of tough. You come off a 30 points, 10 6 game. Now you got to be the last man in the 11th man off the bench. But you still got double digit minutes in that 11-man role. So, hey, shout out. Mark Smart did look pretty decent, especially when he posted those smaller guards. So, and Grizzlies just keep it up. They got another 3 games. They're on a 3-game win streak. They got 3 games left in this homestand against the Detroit Pistons, followed by the New Orleans Pelicans, then the Indiana Pacers. So keep it rolling. And that's all we got to say. Shout out to the Grizz. Let's keep it going. Till next time, y'all.